Good morning to our viewers across the world. It's Ayo Adams on the sports segment of the weekend show. And this weekend, we're switching gears to running. And I'll start with, why do we run? It's a healthy lifestyle. Across the world, most people, like to keep fit, going to the gym. Most people like to keep fit, taking all sorts of condiments and all sorts of refreshment to keep fit. But the question we're asking is, why do we run? It's a question to which there are many answers to, as they are runners. The elites run to be the best. Millions run to improve their health. Others run to be better versions of themselves. And some run to inspire others, or to inspire the state of their well-being. On today's episode of the sports segment, we will be discussing why we run and its impact with the American certified fitness trainer Owak Ekanem. Is the founder of Abuja Run Club here in our locality, and their mission of on the platform is to empower people to run through group running, providing group running experiences and mind and body training, which spans across our mental and physical well-being, community, safety, adventure, teamwork, and openness. Integrity, growth, and excellence are also part of the mission. On the sports segment today, I have Owak Ekanem. Welcome back on the weekend show.
Hey, thank you, Ayo.
And happy birthday in arrears.
Yeah, man, thanks so much. Thanks. It's good to be back here on the set. Yeah,
it's good to have you back here. So,
so
you know how we do. Let's get right quickly into it. Running as a sport, the impact of it. First of all, why should we run?
Well, basically, we run away from our problems. It's a joke. So oftentimes, when you find runners, we're like, why do you run? It's just, it makes my head clear. It makes me feel healthy. Most of the times, people who are runners really just run for their mental health more than their physical health, because that's when you feel at peace the most. Yeah, so, but in the general sense of things, we run to stay physically and mentally healthy. Yeah.
All right, we run to stay physically and mentally healthy. Yeah. The great Usain Bolt, in one of his documentaries, he stated that people say that running is a lonely sport, but when he runs with the whole of Jamaica and the whole of Trelawney. Yeah. And one thing specifically that I can put out from watching your platform is the fact that I've seen the runners increase in numbers. Yeah. What's the essence behind running as a group? Because it's one of your mantra, running through group running.
Yeah, we run together. So our motto is we run together, because when I started Abuja Run Club in March 2020, I was running on my own. But even someone who is very experienced in running, there is a point where you get to where you feel like, I don't really feel like going. But you know you need to run, but you're just like, But when you run with people, you start to, the ginger is there. You just want to go again. You want to go again. You want to go again. So that's basically why it's good to run with people. There's that social motivation that comes with it, and there's also strength in numbers. If you're running with people, you hardly will get into trouble, because there's always someone there that's going to look out for you. Yeah.
All right. Yeah. And sometimes people do mistake the running and jogging, and I know that the major difference between both activity, it's the intensity. Yeah. But what's the process of the running at Abuja Run Club? Walk us through a process. If your team are on ground, how do you start? How do you finish? How long do you run?
Oh, okay. So we have different types of run. Like today, we had a group team run. So we broke ourselves into 3 teams, and each of those teams we run together. That's our motto. So we always try to make sure we put that message into everybody's psyche, where we need to know that if you're running, if you leave anybody behind, you're as weak as that last person behind. So we always try to make sure that happens. We need to, if everybody goes and is all over in front, and you have that last person behind, if anything happens to that last person, then it's on the whole team, because you left that person behind. So we always try to do that. So like we start a run on a Saturday morning. We warm up. When we warm up, depending on the format, we have different formats every day. So it could be a fast run, it could be a group run, it could be an interval run. So we have all those kind of formats. And today we had, like I said, a team run, and each team had its leaders, and you had to finish together. So no matter how fast you were running, you had to finish together. So the faster runners would have to
still wait.
Yeah, still come back.
Circle back.
Yeah, look for it. Yeah, so it was fun. A lot of people enjoyed it. So, and you can see some of the videos there. Yeah. It was awesome. Yeah,
it was really awesome.
Yeah.
One thing that's quite evident is the group running is quite amazing. Yeah. But when it comes to our health, you mentioned earlier that running is basically stipulated to the mental health.
Yeah.
But a lot of people, some people still come to run for physical health, you know, burn the fat, burn the calories.
Yeah.
How much do you have to run to burn certain calories? Say someone belly fat, say, you know, or you want to improve your tenacity. Maybe how much do you have to run in those scenarios?
Wow, that's a sorcerer's question you've given me, because there's so many factors that would involve. Like I would have to say your eating has to be in some type of way. Your stress levels have to be some type of way. So all of those things have factors to play. But I mean, if you hold on. So what you're saying is you can't compound all your energy just to run just because you want to burn your weight. There's like a process. You have to have balance. You can't just say, oh, because I want to lose weight, I'm just going to do only running. You need to have
you will run tired.
You will run tired. You have to have a holistic approach to the whole thing. So so if you run 30 minutes a day, 5 days a week, that is 150 minutes a week, and that is good enough for you to maintain a healthy weight. So 30 minutes a day, 5 days a week is good enough. But some people can't do 5 days a week. So what I like to do as a behavior change specialist is to let people know your brain is not going to jump into 5 days a week if you've never done 5 days a week before. So try to compound. There's this book called Atomic Habits. I don't know if you've heard about it. So try to compound. So you do 1 day first, be successful in doing 1 day a week first. Then the following week, try and see if you can be successful in doing 2 days a week for 2 weeks.
Baby steps.
Yeah, baby steps. Then by the time you know it, you're doing 5 days a week. 30 minutes. I always like to add habits to it, because sometimes I want to run, but you don't have a routine. So I like to tell people the first thing, do it with something that you always do. So before you pick up your car keys, if you've not picked up your car keys that morning, maybe you should have run that morning. Or if you've had breakfast, like me now, I walk out before I eat every day. So if I have not eaten that day, I haven't worked out. Okay. Yeah. So that's basically it. Yeah.
I mean, keeping to routine is one of the most important things. As me, economist stated here, if you don't just wake up one morning and say, I want to lose weight, and you start to run like a headless chicken, you will run and run and run. He stated 30-minute baby steps. You know, if running is not part of your normal routine, do not just start jumping into that scoop and start to run. If you want to start the run, take it step by step, baby steps. And eventually, when you get into the program, I mean, if you want to be as aggressive as possible, 30 minutes a day, 5 times a week. And that really takes a lot of mental stress and mental gap. I mean, finally, your community has grown. Yeah. I mean, we're proud of you here.
Thank you so much.
We're proud of you at the weekend show, and I'm sure that the Abuja locality is also proud of you, because I mean, the group it's gotten far. But finally, I've been looking at your platform. I've been seeing the Ember Miles, the Runember. So finally, just walk us through what's the Runember and what's the Ember Miles.
Okay, so Runember is the running festival we have in December. We have it's from 10 to 12th of December. So that is the Ember Miles is leading up to Runember. Ember Miles, you run 1 mile. You share it on social media, and you nominate one person
to run.
Yeah, so you can find that on Abuja Run Club. You just go on our social media, Abuja Run Club, and you can see all of the information you need there. Yeah, so you just nominate somebody to run, and you could win things. People win stuff from that.
So remember, what's the mode of participation? Do you need to register?
Yeah, you need to register. So if you want to register, you just send us a message on Instagram to register. Yeah.
All right, then you heard Mr. Khan. If you want to register for the Runember, send them a message on their Instagram handle at Abuja Run Club, and you can run. When you run, you nominate somebody. Anybody wants, I'll run and nominate somebody. If you run, nominate me too.
I'm looking to see your nomination.
I really want to run, honestly, and I would love to do that. I mean, Khan, thank you for coming.
Thank you so much.
It's been enlightening.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. And